You're a funny one, ain't you? I'm not paying you to be a comedian here. I'll assume that you delivered that last lot of cargo, right? See, Joanna? These guys listen to me. Look, I'm grateful for your help back there, but I don't offer work to strangers, especially those who walk in here with no story. Tell me your business, and maybe we sort something out. Fine by me. Stop snooping in places you don't belong. See? Branch is garnering interest and folks are coming from all over looking for work. Just one final shot, Joanna, and if it don't work out, I'll be back on your doorstep before you can say I told you so. Promise. Now, do you want to tell me what you're doing here? Last I checked, I ain't sent no invite out to strangers. I see. And you just happened across it, did you? Explain yourself. Now, tall guy, red hair, beard longer than you ever seen? Luke. Hell, no. Not this. Not now. One of our guys. From Blue Ridge. Red hair, long beard, tall fella? Shit. Knew I shouldn't have let him go alone. Super mutants, too. Hell of a way to go. Can't you see us talking here? Oh, here you are. Gather it didn't go so well. I get it. Shit happens. Look, I don't do this often, but, well, you're all I've got. I'm willing to give you another chance. Just don't screw this one up, all right? Can't afford to lose much more. You ready to go? Better get used to them if you're planning on sticking around much longer. Won't have any fighting in my HQ. Got it? Here just to pry? Fine. Let's get it out of the way. Mom used to work for Blue Ridge back before the war. Ended up back there when I was just a kid. They left a flyer, and we followed. Wanted some security, considering Dad didn't bother sticking around. Oh, I can't argue with you there. But what Joanna wants, Joanna gets. I let her down once when we were trying out new business. Ain't gonna happen again. Oh, I've seen my fair share, especially when we were looking to set up base. Some cool stuff from the old world. The fire watch towers and all that. There's a lot of beauty here now that nature's reclaiming it. Lady of the world, apparently. She better have some good wares. It'll be good to have someone to take care of the animals. Takes the work off of my plate. Well, funny you should say that. Lucky for us, I found some potential new hires. Seeing as you're doing good work, I'll let you take your pick. You sure we need this? There's a lot of other roles we gotta fill. Although, I guess we are short on merchants. It's fine. Let's talk later if you need. You've got deliveries to make. Well, good profit and reputation will let us hire new workers, whilst also letting us expand the business and skills of said workers. It'll also allow us to renovate this place and trade with suppliers who can provide good resources to keep the Brahmin healthy and happy. There's a lot of room to grow here. I appreciate all you're doing, but I'm here to pay you, not be your friend. Let's steer this back to the business, shall we? Hold up! Most of the deliveries are already underway. Sorry. Real busy day. I doubt they'd say no to an extra pair of hands if you're still looking for something to do. You read my mind. Out and about on the roads, of course. Deliveries ain't gonna make themselves. See if you can help them out. Some of them like to take on a little more than they can chew, and well, that's bad for business. That's what I like to hear. Anything to wrap up first? Or can we get you on the road now? Joking, aren't you? I've got nothing to say to that deadbeat. Didn't need him then, don't need him now. If you're sure, just be back soon. Plenty of other jobs coming up. It's our profit measured in supplies, the amount we're making by putting in the work. We deliver cargo, and the recipients give us supplies as good trade. I'm giving you a share to reinvest in the company however you like. Don't pay a whole lot of attention, do you? It's fine, don't sweat it. Lots to remember around here. To cut a short story even shorter, me and a few of the other main branch guys tried to set up here before, but it didn't go so well. Some of them died. Some fled because of the storm. Not till recently. He showed up at Big Bend Tunnel babbling some crap about being taken into a vault by this rich guy. Joanna was just going to chuck him out. But he mentioned my mom's name and a daughter. I'll let you put two and two together. Changed your mind? Well, fine. But it's more work for us. Good. It'll make it easier to settle into the job. Speaking of, haven't you got something to be getting on with? Didn't realize I hired a time waster. Is there actually something on your mind? Or are you just here to entertain yourself. I'll get in touch with them, get it all sorted. They'll arrive in the morning, if things go to plan. Fine, fine. They'll be here in the morning. The things I do for this company. Don't let the little one hear you. Doubt you do a better job anyhow. They make for a secure base, and that's good against any rotten creatures that might be looking for our Brahmin. Well, that's the usual for running a business, but I do kick back, sometimes. Shooting always lets off steam. Maybe I should take on guard work sometime. She'll be good for calculating which routes we should take and which ones we should avoid. I don't see what that's got to do with the work. But since you asked, they've always been good to my family. It felt right to build a career with them. And it's working out. Sort of. You seem familiar with them. Want to fix this place up real nice, huh? Mm-hmm, sure. What's on your mind? Mm-hmm. And what about it? They've always been good to my family. Felt right to build a career here, and it's working out. Sort of. You seem familiar with them. Are you busy? Plenty to do around here. These deliveries ain't gonna make themselves, you know. You ready to get going? Oh, here you are. Better late than never. Storm's still cooking. Be quick on those deliveries, all right? Looks like the numbers check out. Should be able to get this cargo moved before the day's over. Need something? I'm a little busy. Good. Glad we're on the same page. Now, did you need something? About time. Anything to wrap up first? Or can we get you on the road now? Unfortunately, Blue Ridge policy states we can't do too many deliveries one after the other. Brahmin gotta rest up, and enemies can't get comfortable knowing when we're gonna hit the road. But, well, if you're willing to cover insurance fees, I might let it slide. Not this time. Seems your effort inspired some other travelers to take on a little work. They could probably do with some assistance, though, if you want to go catch them up. Wanted to speak to you about just that. Business is booming, and a lot of that is thanks to you. Nice work. We make a pretty all right team. Anyway, as a result, we've got some bigger deliveries to make. Reckon you can handle it? Course not. That's not how you do business. Bigger cargo and better trade means more profit, more supplies, and more substantial rewards to reap. Something on your mind? You seem distracted. Be careful out there. Can't afford to replace you yet. Watch the attitude. You're here to work, remember? Nothing to know. We're here to work. If I wanted friends, I'd pay more. She earned my respect. She's a smart cookie. Taught me all I know about trading, bartering, selling, working with clients. Also taught me how to look after myself. When Mom couldn't no more. Wasn't born yet. Mom moved to some remote shack out here in the wilderness before Dad left, and well, here I am. Glad I got her genes. She was a strong woman dealing with all that by herself. Brahmin has already set off. Go catch up and ensure the rest of the journey goes smooth. Catch you later. Hey, and be careful out there. I have a few guys in mind. Joanna's helping out with a few names, too. Give me some time to vet 'em. Come back to me later. A funny gal. You really haven't heard of it? Used to be a trucking company before the bombs fell, run by Joanna's family. She runs the business now. Rebuilt it from the ground up. Hired nobodies and made something of 'em. They move cargo all over the area, using Brahmin to carry it. It's more impressive than it sounds. Nah, your first lot of funds will be enough to cover this delivery, too. You're good to go. Yeah. Okay, maybe it was a bit of a jump, but that don't mean I ain't got my eye on you. Thanks. And don't worry, I'll work to get out of your debt. Anyway, that's everything covered. Let's get you on the road. I've marked your map. Brahmin's already made a start, so best get a move on. Trade routes used to run through here back in the old days. Joanna wanted to reestablish that. Apparently, it was good business. All right, I'm trusting you'll be back. Don't make me regret it. A bunch of them bailed because of that damn storm. But some stayed. The loyal ones. Not that it did much for them. Most of the remaining guys went out to make a delivery, but it didn't turn out so well. Anyway, with everyone gone, most of the merchants took off too. Ain't nobody wanting to work with a failing spinoff when they could just travel a bit further for the real deal back in Big Ben. After that, it was just me and Luke. I'd gather from the supplies we had left, and he'd make the deliveries. He was a good guy. One of the best. Where were we? About time. Still waiting on some stock from the merchants. You could throw in some caps to make up for the missing cargo and we can seal the deal. If you're not willing to wait, that is. Joanna said he's still at Big Ben, but wants to come to our headquarters. Does some work with guns, apparently. She thinks he'd be a good asset here. Says I should give him a chance. I trust that woman with my life, but there's so much to consider here. I mean, shit, how can we even be sure he's my dad? And if he is, well, he should have stayed in that vault. At least there he would have been out of sight and mind, not groveling at the door of my business. Sure, don't expect you to work for free. Running deliveries will earn you both supplies and caps from our trade partners. You'll get your share when you deposit the cargo in the delivery box. Supplies are our profit. They can be used to give the Brahmin better feed, upgrade this HQ, and hopefully encourage some other folks to want to join the crew. Caps are self-explanatory. Maybe you can spend them buying goods off some new merchants. If any ever move out here, we're gonna need someone to fill Luke's shoes, much as I hate to talk about it before he's even cold. I wish it was under better circumstances, but you seem like a good fit. If you're interested, that is. Not that I'm begging. If you got places to be, get to it. All right, don't take that attitude with me. You don't want in? Fine, but don't make it my problem. Yeah, you're right. I'm not thinking straight. I don't like it. It ain't me. Thanks for returning that cargo. It's a rarity to find good people in the wasteland. In truth, I really could use someone like you right now. One of our guards? Who am I fooling? He was the only guard left. This can't be happening. Not now. Well, all the money that's made from the main branch gets funneled back into that. Joanna gave me a starting grant, but it's ran dry, with not a lot to show for it besides this dejected old tunnel. Hate to ask, but any chance you could help out with footing the bill? I guess I should thank you for playing along and saving my ass. Name's Marley, if you didn't catch it before. Oh, I see. It's fine. I'll sort it. Thanks again for returning our cargo. Not a lot of folks would have done that. That storm's been brewing for months and I'm still kicking, aren't I? And as for the others, it was unfortunate. Things happen that ain't always under my control. I got a ton of new folks lined up to join us, though. Look, here's one of them already. Not a whole lot to it. Take the Brahmin, load her up, and make a delivery. We follow Skyline Drive. I'm sure you've seen it. Impossible to miss. Make sure the cargo gets safely to the deposit box. Joanna, please, you know I need this. It's the only way to make a name for myself. Just one last go. Nobody would work harder to get this thing up and running. You know that. Give me one last chance. This place is a fresh start. Don't have the cargo ready for you just yet, but I appreciate the enthusiasm. Come back soon, and we'll get you on your way. Anything else I can help with in the meantime? Thanks. I really owe you one. I think this is a good start to great business. I've marked your map. Brahman's already made a start, so best get a move on. Well, get back here when you can. If you still want the work, that is. Well, if we total up the basic resources, merchant fees, Brahman feed, and I can offload a little of the cost with the remaining funds, we're looking at around this much. Still in? That woman? Joanna Mayfield. She's my boss, or I guess was. She runs the Blue Ridge Caravan Company. I convinced her that I was ready to spin up my own branch. Franchise, if you will. Should have been easy, but didn't quite work out that way. At least not yet. There used to be a small team of us, a little tight-knit crew, but that storm caused complications, and funding got low. And now Joanna is threatened to close down the whole operation. It's fine. I get it. Door's open if you change your mind. Well, how do I know you didn't do this? Found Luke, killed him off with the intention of stealing his stuff, and then made your way here to take the rest of it. It's a good thing you showed up, huh? I don't believe in miracles or luck or any of that crap. But it's good that you were in the right place at the right time. If you can handle deliveries, that'll give me time to handle the business side. I'll try to find more new folk and look at getting these finances under control. Speaking of, we're completely broke. You're not intruding on nothing. I'm just, getting some advice. Anyway, Joanna, look, this is one of the guards I sent out. Back without a scratch on him. We're managing just fine out here. Wish I could tell you it ain't, but probably not best to start this partnership with a pack of lies. Critters and creatures are gonna find the Brahmin to be a tasty dinner. You'll run into stuff you don't expect, too. There's some real weirdos out there. Not till we just hired him here. He's that gunsmith. The look on your face. You should have seen the look on mine when Joanna told me. Guy showed up at Maine HQ prattling on about my mom and a daughter. Yeah. Anyway, flash forward, and Joanna's convinced me that he's the best in the game for firearms. Knows all about the different components, how much they sell for, how to craft them. Hell, even knows where we're likely to salvage some to sell. Glad I could clear it up. How can I help? Nice choice. They'll be a good asset. I'll get in touch with them, and hopefully they show their face in the morning. This is a little awkward, but I think we're gonna need more than what you've got. Come back later, if you find the funds. Wow, real compassionate. Sure you didn't know the guy, but it's not hard to show a little respect. Door's over there if you're gonna be like that. Something you want to say? There you are. Yeah, you're right. I'm not thinking straight. I don't like it. It ain't like me. Thanks for returning that cargo. Good to see some decency in this wasteland, even if your attitude ain't quite up to scratch just yet. You ready for the day ahead? Oh, wow, that means a lot to me, Joanna. Joanna? Didn't realize you'd be stopping by. I'd be lying if I say I wasn't a little intrigued by the vault, where he's been, all that stuff. My mom did say they took him, so he's got to be telling the truth. It's just, what do I do with that truth? But these are my problems. I'll deal with them in my own time and in my own way. Don't let it concern you. It's an adjustment. Feels strange, trying to form a bond there after so much has happened. But we're enjoying talking about the small things. He told me lots of things about Mom that I never would have believed. It's, nice. But we'll see what happens, I guess. Apparently, some rich guy took him before the bombs fell. That's why he couldn't be around for my mom. Tripping over his own words to explain himself. I didn't want to hear any of it, truth be told. Anyway, you want to hear more? Talk to him. Not gonna involve myself with it. He's here for a job, and that's the end of it. Look, next time, can you just spit it out? We're gonna need razor-sharp communication for this to work, okay? Huh. That's funny. He was being real sweet with me, as if that makes up for anything. Long as he's doing the job and has the cargo to sell, we can keep our distance. He just shares my blood. Takes more than that to be a dad. Good morning. Okay, let's do it. What you need? Yeah? Sorry, not this time. See ya. Late night? I had to convince her to seek them out after the war, but yeah. She worked at Blue Ridge again for a while after we found him. Made some clothes from nothing and sold them. Eventually did some trucking, too. She was a real talent. She quit out eventually. It was all too much for her. Bombs took their toll, physically and mentally. She chose to stick around, though. For me, anyway. She's gone now. Sure. They'll appreciate the funding. Playing favorites? Sure. I'll see what I can do to get them some more resources. Sure. Who would you like to invest in? Well, I'll run the business. Obviously. Well, you better get to it then. Rich fella. I ain't complaining. Works for me. Give me a few minutes. I'll make sure everything's ready, and then we can get you on the road. Nice work. Just drop the cargo in that deposit box, and someone will collect it later. Make your way back to HQ. I've got another job for you. All right, just keep me informed. And be careful out there. Gonna be a pain if I have to replace you. Got my eye on a few folk. Joanna's helping out with some new names, too. Give me some time to vet them. Come back to me later. Good. Glad we're on the same page. Come back to me when you want more work. Haven't heard from you in a while. That Brahmin still got 2 heads? Nothing to know. I'm here to do business. That personal stuff ain't relevant. And besides, I'm only just getting to know you. All this cargo ain't gonna pack itself. We need to hire someone for this. How's that road looking today? Any trouble out there? Good to see you again. Can't see that storm ever letting up. It's lucky we found shelter here. Group's getting bigger by the day. I wonder if we'll need more space. Good to see you, rookie. Already back for more? Gotta say, I admire your work ethic. I need to talk with Inika about her next delivery. Josie, Are those Brahmin ready to go yet? Windy said we shouldn't see many beasts on the road today. If we're lucky. If we try this route, then we minimize risk. That swamp is dangerous. Best avoid taking that path for now. Been better, been worse. Doesn't really matter. Hello? What can I do for you? I appreciate all you're doing, but if I wanted to be your friend, I'd be paying you more. Let's steer this back to the business, shall we? Well, good trade will let us hire new folks, expand the business and skills of the workers, restyle this place, give the Brahmin better feed. Whatever we can think of, really. Least I can say we tried. I'll probably pin the blame on you, too. Maybe then Joanna will give me another extra final chance. Just kidding. Probably. Oh, didn't expect you back so soon. I found some others to take on the work for now. Seems you inspired some real go-getters. Take this time to rest up. Or maybe see if anyone else on the road needs help. Can't argue with that. Come back to me a little later, all right? Hey, was that the Brahmin I heard? Everything all right out there? It's our profit, measured in supplies. The amount we're making by putting in the work. We deliver cargo, and the recipients give us supplies as good trade. I'm giving you a share to reinvest in the company however you like. We're in it together now, much as it might take getting used to. Morning, rookie. Glad to see the last set of deliveries didn't deter you from coming back. Can't sleep either, huh? Long day, rookie. I've gotta say, I admire your work ethic. I know you got your own thing going on, but there's always spare bunks if you ever need one. You look tired. Rest up if you need. Those deliveries can wait. Unfortunately, company policy states we can't do too many deliveries one after the other. The Brahmin got a rest, and enemies can't get comfortable knowing when we're gonna hit the road. But, well, if you're willing to cover insurance fees, I might let it slide. What are you standing there for? Take a look around. Lots of work to be getting done. Need something? I'm a little busy right now. Oh, there you are. Good work out there today. Thanks for the help. Glad to see I was right about you. I'd like to offer you more work, if you're still interested. We should find a way to make use of all of Axel's energy. I wonder if Axel will ever grow out of that robot. Could rewire it, if we find someone smart enough. Save us a ton on security costs. These merchants have given us plenty of stock for the next few weeks. I hope we can shift it. Starting to run out of space. We could do with some extra hands around here. This place ain't looking half bad. This branch is finally coming together. Don't want to jinx it, but I think we might have made it. This headquarters, I think we got something special here.